So I think we talked about brands earlier, so I'm going to just quickly go through what is branding, so we're going to discover that. We all know this. And so when you think of this, what comes to mind? We'll do a quick word shower, a few words.
Refreshment.
Refreshment. Refreshing. Sugar. Caffeine, good one. Addiction, good one. Okay, that's great. So basically these things come to mind. You actually have these symbols like a vending machine. You think of theaters. Okay? You think of, refreshing, that's something they've had for a long time. And they say it's real. It's a real thing. Nobody knows what's in it. Right? So that's what branding does. It leaves behind a bunch of images. That's on the consumer side, which is important. So it's kind of a gut feeling we have about a product, service, or brand. It's sort of one of the definitions, right? You'll find 1,000 definitions on the net. So then what is a personal brand for our conversation? You know this guy, right? This good-looking guy? Who doesn't know this guy? Very good. That's what the brand will tell you. So, when you think of him, what comes to mind? All these things, right? What are the words? Championship. NBA. Bulls. Air. How about air? Air. Yeah, how about this? What's he doing with Pippen? What comes to mind when you see that photograph?
Teamwork.
Teamwork. Mentor. If you go back and read, he's the one who made Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen was raw talent. And he made him. He actually made him. Guess what? If you read the book by Phil Jackson, the 1 + 1 = 11 happened because Jordan found Pippen. He found somebody to give the ball to. In other words, Jordan just graduated from a player to a leader. Thanks to a coach like Jackson and a good player in the team like Pippen, who was raw talent and who was willing to put in the time. You see where this is going, right? This becomes a leadership issue. So he graduated, Jordan just graduated from who he was to a leader because he was losing championships. Go back and read Jackson's book. All right? What else? What else don't we know about him? What else do you know about Jordan? He's a businessman. Good one. What else? He's damn good in golf. And he played Major League Baseball. What is the word that comes to mind when you think about all these things? A good one. Good one. I would encourage you to write certain words down because I'm a big believer in word showers. These ultimately manifest in your life. And they'll apply to what is your life tree. Okay? Whatever is, now you know who this guy is, right? Who's this guy?
Bono.
Yeah. What do we know about Bono? Musician? NGO? Yeah, this guy should not be allowed here in Silicon Valley. Thank you, you're right. And then benefits, yeah? Yeah, that's sort of what he is. He's actually positioned himself as a world ambassador. Right, to his credit. He was man of the year. He's pretty much met all the top leaders. Yeah? So here is this guy, and when he gave an address in Yale University, he was introduced as this, etc. by the chancellor. And he went in there, the first sentence he said was, "I'm a rock star." Notice what he said, right? He's just reinforcing his brand. Right? He wanted to make sure people didn't forget that. And you're right. He's put in money in a VC firm. So that's sort of, you see how these things manifest. Who, in your opinion, in your own personal opinion, is the greatest brand of all? I have my own bias as a person. Einstein, not bad. Gandhi, Steve Jobs, yeah. Obama, yeah. I picked Gandhi. You could have picked Lady Diana. She's a pretty good brand. Yeah? So when you think of Gandhi, what kind of words come to mind?
Non.
Yeah. So a whole bunch of words that come to mind. Okay? clarity, purpose, truth, sense of timing. He was shrewd, he was stubborn, he was savvy. He was very shrewd, by the way. Public speaking. He was a writer. He wrote a lot. He wrote a heck of a lot, right? He was a lawyer. People forgot he was a lawyer, so he was very good in negotiating. And he wasn't a saint. And that's important. And he had tremendous clarity. So, and he used the power of the pen very wisely. So what basically are we getting to from this? Personal brand is like a mosaic of different things that make up a picture of you in someone else's mind. Okay. So it really is a connection between reality and perception. So ideally your brand is the reputation and identity that you have chosen for yourself. And hopefully it's in control, right? So the way you're appreciated, perceived, and experienced by other people is the way you want to be perceived, the way you want to be appreciated, the way you want to be experienced. Okay? So this whole business of brand management is this, where you are in the pendulum, where you are in the seesaw. So it's the conscious action of ensuring that the intention and reality of your brand is aligned and in harmony between your self-definition and how others perceive you. But in order to do that, we need to know who we are. Because if you try to build a brand without knowing who we are, one, it's not sustainable, one, it's not real. So part of the exercise that we'll go through is the self-awareness exercise today. Is that useful? Or you already know who you are? So that's what this is all about, right? So we'll start with some ingredients.